Hello everyone. Today we would like to give you a talk about application of entropy weight and Topsis method in health and sustainability evaluation of higher education systems. Hi, my name is Rishan Yang.
I'm Mike.
Hi, my name is Pingzhe Chen.
I'm Dr. Wufeng Tian. I'm the faculty mentor for this project.
Here is an overall view of today's talk. First, we'll give you an introduction about the background of this project. Then, we will introduce the determination of health and sustainable index for higher education. After that, we will explain how we are applying our data using entropy weight method and Topsis method to evaluate the health and sustainability of higher education systems. Then, we will present a case study. And at last, we will end up with conclusion discussion on our future work. A system of higher education is a crucial element to further educate citizens who have finished the required primary and secondary educations to improve a country's economic power and its industrial development. Different nations' higher education system has different strengths and weaknesses. As we know that many universities in developed countries not only educate their own students, but also attract many international students from all over the world every year. Many international students choose their university based on the university's ranking. Most of these ranking systems are based on the data of university financial resources, faculty resources, student selectivity, graduation and graduation rates, reputation, etc. However, none of the existing ranking system actually reflect the health and sustainability of our higher education system and has taken the health and sustainability of our higher education system into much consideration. During the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020 spring, almost all of the higher education institutes shut down the door. Majority of them were not ready for any sort of alternative remotely or online teaching approach. Some small private colleges were closing permanently because of the COVID-19 pandemic. In the wake of adjustment required during the current pandemic, we have the opportunity to reevaluate our higher education system and think about what is working and what could be doing better and how we should access the health and sustainability of a nation's higher education system institution.
So we first defined a set of indicators of a health and sustainable higher education system. The first indicator is the index of the sustainable environment for the development of higher education. We believe that a sustainable environment contains three important aspects: sufficient financial support from government and from the family, and great innovation. The proportion of education expenditure in GDP can directly reflect the importance of a country attaches to education and whether education and related industries have sufficient funds to maintain health development. Innovation ability can be a product of a country's higher education development and also served as a driving force. The level of country's innovation index can be a good assessment of its ability for sustainable development of higher education, which will reflect the innovation output that the higher education system brings to the country. second indicator is finance status. As we know, many small private colleges are permanently closed because of failing enrollments, growing debt, and other financial problems. We would like to evaluate the financial status based on the following three aspects: staffing cost, learning materials, and research resources assist fee, facilities maintenance fee. Accessibility is a critical factor. It reflects how many people of the right age in a country can receive higher education, and how many people can further complete their degrees. The higher the accessible rate would reflect a better ability to provide higher education. In this indicator, we mainly assess the following four indicators: percentage of high school graduates attending college, national college dropout rate, proportion of undereducated admitted into graduate school, and the proportion of graduate students receive degrees, master or PhD. The next indicator is equity, and diverse and inclusion, which with economic development and globalization, equity and diverse have become more and more important. We believe that an equitable admission requirement, equitable opportunity is to receive higher education, and how much effort to welcome diverse would be the main indicator to reflect the equity, diverse, and inclusion of higher education system. Academics are a very important part of higher education system. It represents the quality of our higher education. There are many things we can evaluate, such as the quality and quantity of research projects, the number of world-class universities, the scientific research capabilities of universities, and the quality of degrees. These all affect how much output the higher education system can bring, and whether graduates can have a bright future. Affordability is an important aspect for students to receive higher education. A health and sustainable education system will charge affordable tuition and fees, provide enough financial aid and scholarships to help students to complete their higher education. For students, parents, and tuition. The higher rising cost of education is a very serious and growing issue right now.
After we define
the index of higher education system, next we will need to determine the weights of each index. There are numerous techniques to determine the index weights. The common used objective weight method are principal component analyzed, criteria importance through inter-criteria correlation